We all know that feeling after a long, high-stress day on the job. It leads to burnout, disrupts our sleep, and even weakens our immune system. Today, I want to share some strategies for unwinding after that stressful day. Hello, you powerful manifestors. Thank you for joining me again today or tonight. And if you're new to my channel, I am Manifestation Coach Sterling Meyer. Please show your support by subscribing and liking the video. It is free and it's going to allow us to continue to bring viewers like you life-changing information weekly. You really do make a difference. So hit that button. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get to it. We all know that feeling after a long, high-stress day on the job. You come home mentally, physically drained, exhausted. The pressures of work, they can just weigh so heavily on us, leaving little room for relaxing or any kind of joy. But I'm here to share with you some good news because there are effective ways to decompress and really retain or receive that sense of balance, get it back. Today, I want to share some strategies for unwinding after that stressful day. And I also want to introduce you to a powerful resource that can help tremendously, which is the AOM system. But first, let's acknowledge the impact that work stress can have on us, because high pressure environments are sometimes what we're dealing with, as well as like tight deadlines and demanding tasks. They can just take a toll on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Prolonged stress doesn't just affect our mood. It leads to burnout, disrupts our sleep, and even weakens our immune system. This is why it's so crucial to prioritize decompression and self-care, especially after a particularly stressful day. Look, if we don't have us to rely on, then we have nothing. So we got to take care of ourselves. I'm going to move into sharing some strategies for decompression. First, I want to mention physical activity, because it is one of the best ways to release built up stress. Now, maybe you've become a stranger to exercise. So I'm going to remind you that exercise is critical because it triggers the release of endorphins, our body's natural mood boosters. And it's really effective. I was never one of those people who love exercise. I prefer lounging and being still and listening in silence and maybe watching a sunset. And all that is great. I'm not saying it isn't, but it doesn't give me the benefits that exercise does. And when we are stressed, we are tired, lethargic, and wired. But exercise actually gives you and me the energy and relaxes you. It's crazy but true. It's like it reverses itself. Those two stressful energies shift. And I know you might be too tired to even think about exercising to decompress, but here's the thing. You don't need to hit the gym for hours. Just take a brisk walk, or a yoga session, stretch, or even dance around your living room. This can do wonders. Just simply moving your body is going to help clear your mind and reduce the tension that accumulates throughout the day. All right, here's another must-have for decompressing and turning that stressful day at the job around, and that is mindful breathing. And here's why. Because stress often manifests as shallow breathing or holding your breath. I'm so guilty of that. Hello. Without even realizing it. So mindful breathing exercises are going to help calm that nervous system that's been overstimulated and bring you back to a state of relaxation. So try this 4-7-8 technique. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale really slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat this a few times. You're going to notice a huge shift in how you feel. Okay, listen up. Here's another thing to do to de-stress. We've got to disconnect to reconnect. I know the temptations after a stressful day is just to zone out through social media or binge watch TV, but these activities, they actually add to our stress. You may think that you're not even really paying attention. You're just relaxing, but this isn't true, because no matter how tuned out you think you are, you're actually absorbing messages, information that actually adds to stress, making you feel more exhausted, not relaxed, peaceful, and rebalanced. So instead, try disconnecting from screens or reconnecting with yourselves. Just spend time in nature, read a real book, simply sit in silence under a tree for a few minutes. Allow yourself to be present. Let go of the day's worries. Or you could De-stress with a creative activity you enjoy if you're not really into being still like I am. Get busy with drawing, writing poetry, stream of consciousness, writing, write a story, write in your journals, one of my favorite go-tos, or try cooking, or simply playing music and let the music whisk you away. Because the reason creative expression is awesome is because it allows you to process your emotions that have piled up from the day and shift your focus away from stress. The act of creating something, no matter how simple, can be deeply therapeutic. Another alternative is reflecting from a place of gratitude. And what I mean is, our automatic response to a tough day is to replay all the things that went wrong, relive them all over again, when really we want to actually relax and let it all go. See how we're doing these things opposite, to what we really need to do in order to get what we want. So we just need to shift our focus onto what we are grateful for within the day, because the more you identify, the better you're going to feel. And it's going to greatly shift your perspective of the day from glass half empty to glass half full. It feels good. Okay. You feel good. And that's the most important thing, right? That's what we want at the end of the day. So even if you sincerely can only find 3 things that you're happy about or grateful for, it's going to change your overall outlook. Now, while these strategies are highly effective, there are times when you need a more comprehensive approach to managing stress, something deeper, more powerful even, so that you can achieve a deeper decompression. And this is where the AOM system comes in. The AOM system is a unique, holistic coaching method designed to help you achieve balance, clarity, and peace in all areas of your life. Whether you're dealing with work stress, personal challenges, or just the overwhelm of daily life, the AOM system provides tools, techniques that deliver tangible results. And what sets the AOM system apart is the ability to create lasting change from the very first session. You don't just learn how to manage stress. You learn how to transform it, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth and breakthroughs. You discover that you've taken your own power back and you gain the controls of your life. Your experience of life, as well as your outcomes on these tough days, practically disappear. And why is that? Because although life's going to continue to hand us challenges, that's part of life. That's part of our growth. These are beautiful gifts, by the way, in case you haven't acknowledged that yet. We're going to be facing this in life. But if you have the tools, the knowledge and perspective, you no longer feel the need to run and hide and avoid, but instead you're able to apply what you've gained from AOM to transform circumstances and situations into what it is you truly want. When we run and hide, all it does is delay. It doesn't disappear our struggles and challenges. So through this personalized coaching, the AOM system helps you identify the root causes of your stress, which is why it's so powerful. And then you can then address them once and for all. We pull it out at the roots and they disappear. You're going to learn how to shift your mindset and improve your emotional resilience and create habits that support your well-being. The goal isn't just to survive stressful days, but to thrive in spite of them. So for those who are ready to take control of their stress, live a more balanced, fulfilling, satisfying, successful, happy life, I encourage you to explore the AOM system. Whether you're looking for immediate relief or long-term change, this system offers the support and guidance that you need to decompress and reclaim your peace of mind. So find more information about this in the description section of this video or visit theaomsystem.com. What's important to remember is making decompression a habit, because decompressing isn't a one-time thing. It's a habit that needs to be cultivated daily, because the more consistent we are, the better we are at doing it, and the deeper and quicker we access it within ourselves. So by incorporating these strategies into your routine and utilizing resources like the AOM system, you can build resistance against stress, maintain a sense of balance, ease, joy, wonder in life, happiness, gratitude, no matter how demanding your job gets. So start by setting aside some time each day for self-care. Even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, make decompression a priority. And you're going to find that not only does your stress level decrease, but your productivity, your creativity, and overall happiness improves as well after a high stress day on the job. It's essential to take intentional steps to decompress and restore your sense of well-being, whether it's through physical activity, like we talked about, mindful breathing, or creative expression, or all the above. You have the power to release stress and recharge. Take it, claim it, because where are you going to get with stress? Where's that going to get you in your life? Exactly. So for those of you that want more transformative results, the AOM system offers that proven path to lasting change. So the next time you have one of those tough days, remember you have these tools mentioned in this video to experiment with. Take care of yourself, because when you do, you're not just surviving the day, you're setting yourself up for long-term success and fulfillment. And you're creating a win-win situation for everyone. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share them in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.